I'm going to discuss something that has been on our mind and all over social media in West Africa for the last 2 weeks. So yesterday, the Ghanaian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Kujeto Ablaka, posted on his Facebook page that he had met with the acclaimed Igbo king in Ghana, Mr. Chukwudi Ihenetu, who was captured in a viral video in 2013, claiming he intends to establish an Igbo kingdom in Ghana following an alleged purchase of a tract land. According to the Ghanaian Foreign Minister, Mr. Chuks clarified that it was an old 2013 video, which he deeply regrets, and assured that he has long abandoned the idea and has not purchased any piece of land for that purpose, and apologized to the people of Ghana for the unfortunate agitations his rather ill-advised interview has created. Now, while I am shocked that Mr. Kujeto could devote his time to this level of pettiness, I am not entirely surprised. The big question now is, why is a 2013 interview causing tension in the Republic of Ghana in 2025, 12 years apart? The answer here is simple. This is the typical Ghanaian politics when it comes to Nigeria on the one side, where every opposition government latches on the hate for Nigerians to whip up cheap political sentiments and score cheap political points. And then on the other side, it is also from ancient hatred of the Nigerian population in Ghana, which did not start today. This has been mainly generated by its uneducated folks who feel the Nigerian competitiveness and success is an affront to them. This later category of people are dominated by the Ashantis, and yes, this is historical. During the Anglo-Ashanti Wars, particularly the Third Anglo-Ashanti War in 1873 and 1874, a detachment of global Hausas dominated by free slaves from northern Nigeria was sent to the Gold Coast to help defeat the Ashanti Empire, which was seen as a trouble to British colonial interest. The Ashantis to date still hold this against Nigerians. The high point of the hate was in 1969, when under the guise of the Aliens Compliance Order in Ghana, Prime Minister Buzia chased out thousands of Nigerians from Ghana and forcibly took their properties in Lagos town, which is now renamed as Newtown. If you go there today, this evidence is there. This happened at the very time when Nigeria was facing a brutal civil war, that is Nigerian Biafran War. 14 years later, in 1983, there was a Ghana must go here in Nigeria, and this affected mainly Ghanaian undocumented mania workers who were all over Nigeria to find economic asylum in what was, the oil boom under Shagari. So when Ghanaians talk about, a Ghana must go, they seem to forget that there was a Nigeria must go, which they also started first. Now, back to the issue on ground. Why is a 2013 acclaimed Igbo king video of building an Igbo village in Ghana resurfacing to generate a national hate debate against Nigerians in Ghana? Ghanaian bloggers are all over the internet doing videos on how Nigerians are their problem. Typical Ghanaian attitude of shifting blames instead of taking responsibility. If a Nigerian in your country has committed a crime, why not arrest him and try him? Just like the Libyan army arrested one of the most wanted criminal Ghanaian kingpin, Said, in Libya, who is globally renowned for kidnapping Nigerian girls and forcing them into prostitution in Libya. Now, this attitude of anytime one Nigerian does a thing, the whole of Ghana will say, oh, Nigerians should be killed, Nigerians are criminals, Nigerians are corrupt, Nigerians are arrogant. When we wrote off your gas debt under President Kufuor by Obasanjo, which you couldn't pay for decades, we are not corrupt. When we revolutionized the banking sector in Ghana, in the Kufuor regime, and employed thousands of Ghanaians, we were not corrupt. When we come to your country to help you develop your oil sector, or you come to Nigeria to source for manpower to build your oil sector, we are not corrupt. I want to put it on record that this whole Ghanaian cry over a 2013 interview by an Igbo king is a fresh decoy to attack Nigerian businesses, loot their shops as usual. This has been going on for years undercover, and I have been to Kumasi in 2016 to investigate this. Look at this video.
You can do whatever you have here in your country. But mind you that you people, some of your people is in my country.
This is another market popularly known as the Magazine Market. I'm standing here with Chukwujeku from Anambra State, whose shop is actually backing us here. He tells me that the shop has been locked down for 3 months now, and he's been jobless. In fact, he's had to survive on daily contribution from brothers to afford to give him food. This is the Magazine Market, which is the heart of the whole crisis that is facing Nigerian traders in Ghana. So tell us what's actually happening, and how long has this happened?
Okay, this started about 3 months ago. They started by bringing parts they start chasing out away from the store. If your shop is open, they come and chase you away and lock it. So from then, they bring out government officials, they inspect your book. If your book is okay, they will lock it. If it's not okay, they will still lock it. They start on showing that government will force the government to lock it, whether your book is okay or not.
Do you have all the documents to open a shop here?
Yes, I have my documents.
So this is also another shop belonging to a Nigerian that has been locked down for 2 months. This has not been open. We've visited over 10 shops so far that were locked up simultaneously. All of them have not been open. They tell me they actually have been steps made by them to intervene for this place to be open, but that step is yet to yield any results. We've been taking around the market to see whether or not we could see if any of the shops have been open, to no avail.
Ghana for Amazon for company one and ekase. O pechanoa ebia wo nam haw bi mu untimi nsovo o pe obi atu woduro o pese wo film unya no be yiwa film a bra eye Chiraman TV Chiraman TV wo do nya type Chiraman TV na wo subscribe na wo share sister mini aba ma o ba o problem bia no ni ni ase number na egu screen ase no no wafa no wafre mini aba ma problem bia wo nam bia be yiwa film when you watch what subscribe and share Chiraman TV edamu sonko
why you ni mudo intina suma kwesi ni modi wachi no why you ni mudo intina fan free bon oban no cash money was we nyansan fonti an hwere bofo one dia wuno kukula bofo e etiam frama ni kwaku mosi na na mopia.
Some of these shops are still under lock and key to date as I speak. Some of the families I featured on that video have died. Their shops were looted and destroyed, some of them burned to ashes in Kumasi, Koforidua, in Accra. But the Chinese are in Ghana destroying your water bodies through illegal mining, alias Galamsay. What protest have you done? Have your foreign minister called them to order? You Ghanaians, you even give them protection. You partner with them. You sell land to the Chinese, acres and hectares of land for them to destroy your water bodies, to loot your reserves, but you don't do anything. Tell me which Nigerian can do what Huang, the notorious Chinese businesswoman, a prominent figure in illegal gold mining in Ghana, alias Galamsay operations in Ghana, did. She was even so popular that the same Ghanaian media that is calling for the head of Nigerians today, you nickname her Hajiya Huang. You gave her a Ghanaian name. Today, you are calling for the heads of Nigerians over a comment by a single Nigerian. If he committed a crime, why not arrest him and try generalizing and calling all Nigerians in your country names? It took years for the Ghanaian authorities to try Hajiya Huang. She was arrested, tried, deported. She came back through the Togo border, acquired more lands, continued to do business until she was arrested again. The rest is history. Or should we talk about the Indians who run illegal private gold refineries in Ghana, which I know with their Ghanaian staff in collaboration, when Ghana that produces gold does not even have a gold refinery? Should we talk about the Lebanese, the Mawako incident, the Mawako restaurant incident, where a Lebanese abused a staff and the Lebanese was merely arrested and nothing happened to date? Why can't our Ghanaian neighbors deal with the issues facing their country and stop this xenophobia on Nigeria? This is just like the Holocaust you are calling for, how the Jews were slaughtered and killed. That is what you are demanding in Ghana. This is a country where police will seize trailer loads of cocaine and they will disappear in police custody. Your current president lived in Kwara State. Your former vice president, late Kwesi Emisato, worked in Anambra State as a lecturer. Your former president, President Nana Addo, the only children he has was born by a Nigerian. They are Nigerians by birth. We have always received Ghanaians with open hands. It is not our fault that Nigeria is the most populous black nation on earth and equally the most successful black people on earth. Ghana is becoming too notorious for taking Nigeria for granted. Just some years ago, the Ghanaian authorities sold a Nigerian land owned by the Nigerian embassy in Ghana and gave it out to a private person. It took protests by Nigerians in Ghana before that land was reclaimed. This is not acceptable. And then you Nigerians in Ghana, I want to talk to you. You need to start making plans to return home. There is no business that you can do in a 30 million country that will be more successful than in a 200 million population country. The envy and jealousy is too much. Go to Seku, a suburb of Accra. Go to Accra Market. How they envy Nigerians doing businesses like them. How they lock up their shops. And by your population density, Research has shown we have more Ghanaians in Nigeria than we have Nigerians in Ghana. So I'm here at the Kane village in Maryland, where 60% of the craftsmen here are mostly Ghanaians who are into this cane chair craft work. Most of them have been here for over 3 decades. Some of them, business have been really good for them, but for some, like Mr. Toby here, who says he's from the eastern region, he wishes to actually go back home. He feels he has been here enough and wants to go back home, but then he has not saved enough money to enable him leave. This is actually the story here. Nigerians must start thinking about returning home. Nkrumah was the man who introduced Africa as the centerpiece of his foreign policy, because Ghana was the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence, and this was adopted by many independent African countries. They opened up Ghana for all Africans. You know, that era has changed. That era has changed. The current generation of Ghanaians, a lot of them, they don't read and they don't believe in African unity. And this Pan-Africanism that Nkrumah preached, that made Africans come to Ghana and see Ghana as home, no longer holds water. At Mahama also holds the same belief. But come on, these Ghanaians don't believe in that. You guys must start thinking of returning home than subjecting yourself to xenophobia. Enough is enough.
Abusia Adawroma in Chemunko, Jirasi and Inungo, Michelle doing our economic comment. Media confoya the red and white by the king of Christianity, soon much soon sumo ken. Ocean Ness with my brother, sister, my papa, ocean me. Mamma Cassie Mitchell, if you ask yes, will be Binyana, will be Binyana Iska. First in the years will be Binyana, will be Binyana Iska. Mamma Cassie Mitchell. The Biana me catch us a confoya will be a said you be yes soon what Juma or how be near my neighbor Kodana be a dance to be a said you say to a manaba confoya spiritual head bar center. Yet the Nubra and a haban and a year Juma. Mamma Cassie me, Naman Fancho, Nitia Sama confoya maker. Brother, sister, all show me who TV. Obiano Yankopo Boni Yenny. Obiano Assembly Yankopo Boni, Edo Assembly, Yareto Nabramaso. Obiano Yankopo Bon Assembly, or Diamond Yato Nabramaso. All show me listen with TV. Who face the problem? It was a Casimupa, Mrs. Say, so who face the problem? It was a Casim swap, I make us mention. Shadi, I was your money, really, a motor. Wonder what show me now one would tear me. And you wonder what's so commanded, Sika was a commando. Wait, and a friend is sick do. So, what convoy my son, yes, so you may bisa. Ye bisa, and then soon to nature in ten and men coin farmer. Nay, I continue you are a drewy, and a dibama. Sad drewy, and a yes of you, a yesica druno. We, and a send you, we are, Oba, a son, yes, ye may beside in tea when yesica. Obiano and Cooper Bonnie, any Obioji for. It is soon to more so man and Yanko de Mauna with Yesica Bofono. And no now, Bonia de Achino. It is as Sicabo for the what to me or walk on fire, son, yes, or Bequaco just a Sicabo for the Abro. A Bassani, we are one was to Bonibia, the Tosa, or the Numia de Toso. It ye baby kids idea. And none as the Yaya soon to Musica. And no yet the better cattle must say. So what US or Canada baby will be a better cattle. Why would ye the drone brewer? Would the blade better cattle must not they do be a shame. Ye will do at the Babla, the Babylon star. Ye will do at the Babla who be Johnny. Ye will do with the Babla, what the Babla with the Bablu team. Brother, when I go command this camera, Nesicama, Sicamco, Nesicamco. When the panel when I was so command this Sicanico as a Sicam commando. It is all trouble as a Sicam commando, a bonnet. And I said, a 2 sick as so. Sorry, never near Sika Quanchema. Near first Sika, you will be mouth. Neddy, now you are the 4. Now, first and yes, you will be now. Nay, and you will be Benoit, nay, Sika. Brother, sister, Nessica, Quancheni, and we are so yes. Or Bishop would tell me, or a spiritual problem, pa. Or down, or down is to me, Nabada, or Tonade and talk, or Kawadi, or Pebawina. Opekuna wunya sabi you are near ma ekute no abrabum oda na akyerebe enini abramreni ananka eni asebo pam no anka asem ne akira ahwefo ade eni mekwa me bie ba akoso wa nche eni wey sabi back to sender wey your friend back to sender mama nka asem nkyereo konfo ya madwuma me ye eya haban eni nubra abani bia ni asaso so amentene kasa. The brave no I mentioned the casa, and to worship this with me. Who problem that was no. adwuma bi esusu ye be ya to abrabosu bi ye wona chiwade sa enubra ni nyina anamaka abum ene haban no eye haban ni nubra ma akoma 42 anam dia ye sa asem na wi wona wo twem na wuje me na wo to challenge me na wo to chia oso da de susu me no abeda wo ye adwuma ni yi oto na da ye nto be ma ne bo obrabo ma no ko oba ne bo obrabo ma no ko wo da na achebe ni apremi ni ye se bi ye pamo wo ye bibie ye bra ne bra beto spiritual soap bi when your friend back to sender enyama ye agum no enipa bi ese bi wasi wa wade ano kwa be kona so de wasi sika sama no kwa be kona so de wasi wani monyama no kwa be kona so de wasi wa brabo mu kwan no e be kona so eno your friend back to sender me no wo to ntia se wo wuni ku wuni yele wuni adwuma wuni sika se bi wo da ne ma nkoye mfama enya wuti ade cha wonan ososo da ye basabasa na wo petro se bi esamuna we bi na we yusu within 14 days the one who said chenu wa brabuma usika wo de beto ye bra na beju sika besamuna na ne body fi se ye de ye adwuma boa e ma wunya sika e ma wunya awade e ma wunya enmunyam e mo abraboso ye de etumpo ye twen ye ka se mi ne nchira hwefo ade wa we eye oil enti we eye oil no haban na sabio eye maako 42 na ye de ye semna ba men ka semachiro maako 21 ana ye de ye sase oyiwi ba men ka semachiro obewi aso wate se be ifo hoda etu wani hunu be ifo da woni nipa woni ne sele koba sabio nipa na dwo adwumbone eso hunu sa oyiwi eyi atrofo adi eyi abaifu adi eyi sabi wo ma dwene ye ho adwumboni adi adwuma bi na wo ana obi keka ho sem brabaji oyiwi bi na yesu adwumre wo dwane wie nese wo wie bibia wie a oyiwi be hwe kakra gu nsem ese bi odi afefa wo sem sei that dey say with mu fi wo na so kopem wo so brother baby e yamantam musika ko chibia wo be hu baby e yamantam wo ye dia ko chibia be hu baby e yamantam wo wadi ko chibia be hu baby e yamantam wo ni mo nyama ko chibia be hu ya ne na da so na yamantam be hu necessary panu ni netifia ade chine se wo da so ya no pa ontimi hwoni ono kasa nya no so tase no hu se ni pa wi ona ye obeifu tie ni oyiwe eno na chira beifu se me konfo ya me ka che se me na mitimi de me bosom etibidi na otwe yensa chi abeifo 5 oyiwe ena yesa nwode ni na ye ya protection ma dese we use oyiwe na di power so be pa ho na jo se wo ba be fa okra e de anante no e ja be hye no ama bosom chi ama ne tegare ene afafi ni die wu aso ache no auto ne cars we ye carpenter we ye mason adwuma bi a we ye bi abrabaji spiritual oyiwe fa kopeti wo dwuma mu sunsumu nema bi a ya kotia obi na ane de bia wa no akoye bibi body de abeko eti asa wo dwuma mpega ebebo sai ni pakora de national to ana mana bla brother sister aha sunsumu fi ye wa favor cream ewa sa cream wi eno ne ye wa ne pons ye wa ne kadi sabi ye wa ne handkerchief ewo ho utie mi nesi wo hwe mi nesi utie mi ano period ni ma me kasa mi che brabaje spiritual creamy ne ko yusu die won muda wo hu obekase wo chia wo su ni pada de won muda wo chia obekase wo chia wo su ni pada sa wo pechame eno ne ya ye ne sebiu enku dia man ye won kadi wo ana ye won pons wo ana sebi ye won powder eso wo ana ye won handkerchief wo wakwajina wo dwuma wura anim ana bema no wone ne te ubisa na dia wo fiu wone ne kasa nyana da afo anim ba ko bi ni yesa wachi na dwe sika pia no abere kasa wansanka eno ye masen kwefo it is social ness wuti a madam tuana mona ye de eba konfo ya spiritual herbal center midi nubra ene haban ene sunsum ene ye adwuma o problem bi ade bebe be ye bi sa hwehwe ede ti na ne manko yima saka bi wa ayi akwankyere bi wa ayi empire bi wa ayi bebo am ansana ye de sabio spiritual items no eye semna na ohia ye beto na am eye oil na ohia ye beto na am eye sika na duro ni bi ana wohia ye de bema wo empo eye favor ni bi ana wohia ye de bema wo le the great one na me tia haban kasa ni nubra kasa e frew e bia kwenye de ato lese wo hwemi lese wo timi etu anamo na bra lese wo ma oho sa wo beba so dia wo dia dance die ene beba the great one aso ne so o he lese wo timi a etini is still cash money comfort ya the red of advance the king of Christianity fanamba na frame me pemi no mi ni na bi dia hia e pia
Konkura haye wuni abasa su ufuro dumpon kwaye mudu tankesi a woje mpempem obrensan ponsan sensai da de benano asua siri de konfo amponyina mo akentinka okonfo ya we yada wasiemu okonfo ya we yada wasiemu